Did you know that over 1 billion people around the world still lack access to electricity? It's a shocking fact that shows how many people are left in the dark, literally and figuratively. While many of us dream of a green future powered by renewable energy, the harsh truth is that many renewable options, like solar panels, remain out of reach for a lot of households due to high costs. But what if I told you there are ways to go green without breaking the bank? In this video, we'll explore innovative and affordable strategies that can help everyone live sustainably. From community energy co-ops to clever DIY projects, there are countless opportunities to make a difference. Get ready to discover surprising facts and creative solutions that could change the way you think about green living. If you believe that a sustainable future is only for those who can afford it, think again. Join us as we dive into how each of us can contribute to a greener world, no matter our budget. Chapter 1. Beyond Solar, Powering Up with Micro-Innovations. When people think of renewable energy, solar panels are usually the first thing that comes to mind. But what if solar isn't an option? Thankfully, there are other innovative, affordable alternatives that often get overlooked. One such solution is micro-hydro turbines. These small, often homemade turbines can turn flowing water into electricity, providing a reliable source of renewable energy for rural or remote areas. While large hydroelectric dams require significant investment and infrastructure, micro-hydro systems can be set up with minimal cost and can produce energy 24/7, even in cloudy or windless conditions. Another exciting approach is biogas generation, which uses organic waste like food scraps or animal manure to create energy. According to the United Nations, biogas could meet up to 20% of the world's energy needs. In some countries, small biogas digesters are being used at the household level to create fuel for cooking and heating. It's a practical solution, especially in rural areas where traditional fuel sources may be scarce. Then there's the rise of community energy co-ops, where neighborhoods pool their resources to build local energy systems. These cooperatives allow individuals to invest in smaller renewable projects, like wind turbines or shared solar panels, without the high individual costs. What's great about this is that profits from these systems often stay within the community, creating a cycle of reinvestment. In Germany, over 40% of renewable energy projects are citizen-owned, proving that local energy solutions can work on a large scale. When people collaborate, the seemingly unaffordable becomes possible. Chapter 2. The waste you forgot to recycle. Hidden resources. The average person produces about 4.9 pounds of waste per day. That's a lot of trash, but here's something many people don't realize. Much of what we throw away can be turned into valuable resources. This is where the idea of a circular economy comes into play. Instead of following a traditional take, make, waste model, a circular economy focuses on reusing and recycling everything we possibly can. Think of it like this. One person's waste is another person's resource. Take urban mining, for example. This concept involves reclaiming precious metals like gold, silver, and copper from old electronics. It's a hidden gold mine, literally. In fact, recycling 1 million cell phones can recover about 35,000 pounds of copper and 772 pounds of silver. Not only does this reduce the need for mining, but it also gives new life to materials we usually consider useless. Food waste is another overlooked resource. Around 1.3 billion tons of food are wasted globally every year, but that waste can be converted into energy. Countries like Sweden are leading the charge by using food waste to produce biogas, which powers buses and even homes. Food that can't be consumed can be composted, enriching soil and creating a healthier environment for agriculture. Finally, let's talk about waste-to-energy systems. These systems burn waste materials to generate electricity or heat. Although this process isn't entirely free from emissions, it can significantly reduce landfill use. Plus, modern technology has made waste-to-energy much cleaner than it was in the past. Denmark, for instance, has converted over 50% of its waste into energy. By rethinking waste as a resource, we reduce our environmental footprint while solving two problems at once. Chapter 3. DIY Energy, Building Green from the Ground Up. Believe it or not, you can produce your own energy at home without breaking the bank. This is where DIY renewable energy projects come in. These projects are simple, low-cost ways to harness natural energy sources. For example, you can build a solar air heater using common materials like soda cans or old windows. These devices use the sun's energy to heat air, which can then be pumped into your home, cutting down on heating costs. Another fun project is creating a wind-powered phone charger. While full-scale wind turbines are expensive, small versions can easily be built at home. These micro-turbines can be used to charge small devices like phones or batteries. They're perfect for off-grid living or camping, and they give you a taste of how wind energy can be harnessed on a smaller, more affordable scale. For those who want to dive deeper, consider building a biogas digester. These devices use organic waste like kitchen scraps to produce methane gas, which can be used for cooking or heating. Not only does this reduce your reliance on fossil fuels, but it also helps manage waste. It's like turning trash into treasure. In India, over 4 million households use biogas digesters, showing that this DIY solution can be scaled up to meet real energy needs. And here's an interesting fact. By using DIY solutions, households can reduce their energy costs by up to 60%, according to the U.S. Department of Energy. That's a significant savings. Plus, DIY projects have the added bonus of being empowering. By building your own energy systems, you gain independence from large energy companies and can take real control of your energy use. In short, these DIY strategies offer simple, practical solutions to the big challenge of going green without spending a fortune. And the best part? They prove that anyone can contribute to a sustainable future, no matter their budget. If you're finding these ideas helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more practical tips and tricks on sustainable living. Chapter 4. Reimagine Sharing. The Rise of Cooperative Consumption. If buying new, sustainable products seems out of reach, sharing might be the solution. The idea of cooperative consumption has grown in recent years, allowing people to share goods, tools, and services instead of buying them. One of the most effective ways to cut down on energy use is by simply sharing resources, which reduces the demand for new products and, by extension, the energy required to produce them. Take car-sharing programs as an example. They're popping up all over the world, giving people access to cars only when they need them, rather than owning a vehicle that sits idle 95% of the time. Studies show that one shared car can replace between 9 and 13 privately owned cars. That's a significant reduction in emissions, energy use, and raw materials needed to manufacture cars. Plus, fewer cars on the road mean less traffic and lower pollution levels in urban areas. Another exciting example of cooperative consumption is tool libraries. Why buy a power drill or a ladder when you only use them a few times a year? Tool libraries let you borrow these items for free or a small fee. It's a practical solution that reduces the need for mass production of tools. In Toronto, the Tool Library Network has saved its members more than 30 tons of carbon emissions annually by avoiding unnecessary purchases. Even shared gardens are growing in popularity. These gardens allow people who don't have land to share gardening space with others, producing local food and cutting down on the carbon emissions involved in transporting food long distances. Plus, shared gardens build a sense of community and connect people with nature. It's a win-win for people and the planet. In the end, cooperative consumption offers a way for people to reduce their environmental impact without spending money on new products. By sharing what we already have, we can live more sustainably and reduce the pressure on the planet's resources. If you enjoyed these ideas and want more tips on living sustainably, be sure to subscribe for our latest videos. Join us as we explore even more ways to make a positive impact on our planet.